right, so Kev, you owe me some Swish LA, bro. I'm still waiting on it.
It's coming. I swear it's coming. Don't worry about
This guy was betting on the Patriots. I'm like, I'm going with the Eagles, and that was about 2 Claim to Fame episodes ago. So I don't know what the problem is.
It's the way my bank's set up. It's checking savings. It's coming though. It's coming.
Dude, I want that $12.49 quarter chicken ASAP. My name's Michael McCrudden.
I'm Kevin Morris.
And this is Claim to Fame, episode number 5?
6.
I don't know.
I believe it was 6.
Okay, we got some crazy stories going on. Another person who's been having way too much Swish LA is Blac Chyna. Something's going on. That butt is out of control. Now, we've all seen her butt in the past.
Yes, we have.
It's always been round and rather large. It's reached new heights. She's obviously slimmed down since the pregnancy. Rob Kardashian's also slimmed down.
Yes, my God.
I feel like they gave him lipo and gave it to Blac Chyna. It was like part of the divorce agreement.
There is fat transfers surgery out there. So.
How else can it be? He's like, I'm cutting you off financially. All you're getting is my flubber.
Yeah, all I know is Rob Kardashian is clearly living up to people's 2018 moods and result stuff.
Well, with all the weight loss?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's good. I think he's out of his depression mode. He's definitely doing something well. So
she must have been really inflicting some damage on that guy because
he was losing. He was losing, and then he just came out back after it was divorce and stressing came out. So.
A bad relationship will do that to you.
Yeah.
Someone else who's had some trouble is Lil Pump. What happened over the last 2 days?
Lil Pump went from shooting his shot in the industry to actually shooting shots in his house. So he had some fun this week where he decided to, I guess, got caught shooting in his house, and when the cops came after hearing reports about it, they actually busted him and realized that he wasn't shooting. But he claimed there was other people he was shooting at that were knocking on the door trying to rob him. They clearly weren't, and the cops pretty much arrested him, and now he's on house arrest. But the benefits of this Harvard graduate being a minor is that he doesn't get charged like a normal person. He spent some time in juvie, and now because he has guardianship, just got signed over. Now he's on some Disturbia house arrest. So.
There is a downside to this, when you're a famed rapper and the world finds out that you're still living with your mama.
Yeah,
that's a little embarrassing.
Ironically enough, his mom is more in trouble than him because she's, of course, the guardian of him. So now it's like she gets charged with all the marijuana that's in the house. She gets charged with having illegal firearms around his house. So it's like, of course, I'm sure you're gonna pay the bill for it, but the idea being you got your mom in trouble.
I'm sure he's taking care of moms. Now, what was funny to me is that, so I'm friends with Boonk, Boonk Gang, and he was kind of like a news reporter on this whole Lil Pump fiasco. Obviously, they're part of the same management team, so he's got the inside scoop, but he was, dealing with his Instagram followers, telling them what's going on with Boonk. Boonks getting arrested. Boonks was shooting up some burglars, and it was just fun to see Boonk as almost like a news host.
Yeah.
A little out of character for him.
Trying to take our jobs, but again, the streets might not be too happy with it now because now he's responding because people say he's low-key might be dry snitching on Pump by telling them what happened in the story, even though the story is still going in details. But the idea being, the streets matter, they care about this stuff, so to him it looks kind of weird where why are you giving the man's whole story when...
Oh man, that's why I don't go on the streets very often. I just stay in the studio.
The mean streets of Toronto.
Yeah. I actually did get stopped yesterday by a guy in a scooter. He did a full U-turn. He's like, "Are you Michael McCrudden?" So those are the nice streets.
I saw that.
Yeah. What else going on?
This weekend is All-Star Weekend actually. So we're gonna see all the celebrities pretty much have a hub in LA this weekend and just go.
It's in LA.
It's in LA.
What, last year or 2 years ago was in Toronto?
It was in Toronto. I got to go to so much stuff with that. It's a story from the day, but I got to go to a lot of those events, and that was amazing.
I remember a lot of people being like, "It is so cold here."
Cold. I think it was a party city. All the people who flew to Toronto definitely were not expecting that at all. Well,
LA is a nice change of environment. Who are they expecting to really wow the crowd? Is there like a rookie that's really blowing up?
I think Tekashi 6ix9ine was supposed to be going there, and I believe he is. A lot of his shows got canceled though, because a lot of people, he's been inciting gang violence on his Instagram. So I guess all the venues decided to cancel all his shows.
What? The NBA thing or his own concerts?
His All-Star game. I think they're doing a lot of different stuff this year. Since it's LA, they're gonna pretty much bring a lot of the Hollywood aspect to it. So like the NBA contest, which is normally judged by a bunch of like NBA dunkers from back in the day. You have DJ Khaled being one of the judges. You have a lot of the celebrity games. Justin Bieber is deciding to come back out of retirement. He hasn't been back since 2011, so he's deciding to come back to play in the All-Star Celebrity Game tonight.
Oh, cool!
So that's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
And Quavo?
Quavo, so yeah. So Quavo is on the Clippers and Bieber's on the Lakers. So I think those are gonna be the two matches up that people are gonna be looking forward to seeing.
That is amazing. Okay, so I got confused. I'm like, Tekashi ain't gonna be going to no. Like he's like a celebrity, but he's not. invited to
yeah,
these kind of events. He's on the fringe of being invited anywhere.
Yeah, but no, because as we talked before in episode before, we talked about how Cardi B got in trouble and the LA people now, but also Tekashi doing the exact same thing. And these LA people do not play. I think people have forgotten because they've been more tame lately, but West Coast does not play with this stuff. And I think this weekend is going to be very intense to see what happens, because we're seeing Cardi B go out there being fearless and not giving a hell at all about what's going to happen down there and thinking she has clout. But I think in the general term now we're thinking about, a lot of people who have clout are trying to chase it, and they might do something just to try and be internet famous for the weekend, because the world will be watching.
Okay, so we're saying Tekashi and Cardi B have performances, and you're both saying there's going to be gang affiliates showing up at both of these venues.
Definitely.
Cardi B's has been canceled?
No, Cardi B's, all her events are still going on. She's saying no. She's saying I don't care what's happening. But all Tekashi 69's shows all got canceled. But he's on Instagram saying I don't care. We're still going. Forget the whole no-fly zone aspects. So
he's a troll. That guy. He knows how to turn anything into a headline for academics.
Yes,
very.
They are best friends. So
yeah, no, very smart. He's doing a very good job. I do hope for his safety. And they're not on the same crew then. So Cardi B's repping the. No, she's blood. They're both Bloods.
They're both Bloods. Yes, they're both Bloods. New York has a lot of Bloods.
Yeah.
I don't think New York has a lot of Crips, but they're gonna see a lot of them in LA. So
wow, that's like a celebrity playoff game in itself with all these gang members.
I'm pretty sure we can talk about something next week resolving around this thing. So.
Well, let's hope there's no shots fired. I think America's seen enough of that.
Yeah.
This week. Okay, what else is? I know Lonzo Ball. The basketball players that are basically like a reality TV family.
Big baller brand.
He has dropped himself an album.
Yes,
Let's hear it.
I'm doing better and better. I'm doing better and better.
Self-proclaimed Migos fan, people. So just idea that.
She like Louis V, and I rock double G's. I only run on E, if it's after LOV. Girl, you gon' be with me, I'm talking for eternity. At least until I eat them, baby.
For eternity. I don't know.
To a T, yeah, T-Rash, okay? not my cup of tea.
I don't know. Good for them. Obviously there's nothing that they're not going to go after. They've got the reality television show. They got the shoe line. They got
branding. It's all branding. And lip sync battle this weekend too.
Oh
so
yeah. And he wasn't a good athletes. There's fantastic what they do. So few can, but they're really bad performers.
Well, they've always said. I think every rapper always wants to be a basketball player. That's why you always see them at the games, and every basketball player wants to be a rapper.
Ooh, that's
you saw Shaq and Kobe. That's what they did. They tried to transfer themselves over that too. So it's long history of just always being intertwined. That's why you always see rappers with LeBron and Drake and LeBron and all that stuff. So.
I know. And if the guy who did it best was Michael Jordan in Space Jam, he was still an awful actor.
Yeah. But that movie's a classic, so you can't.
He had Bugs Bunny carrying the show. Yeah. Anyway,
I can't remember one Michael Jordan line from that movie, but he had the stuff apparently. So
what else is going on?
Speaking of light-skinned rappers, Drake decided to release the video for God's Plan, and it was exactly as we predicted it was going to be, where he was just pretty much going to spend the entire budget of the movie of the video on doing charitable actions and donations, which. To me, at first, I wanted to give slander to, because after watching all these new Kendrick videos and being like, to me it felt lazy, but I forgot how much I actually have in my past IG life. This was very historically known for doing Drake stuff, so it's actually the concept of the video I don't think people have picked up on. It was on the movie The Florida Project that just came out, a big Oscar contender, that pretty much showed the Sunshine State in the sunset aspect, where they decide that nobody else really sees, where it shows not say the ghettos, but more of the underserved and underprivileged society aspects. And he did that exactly. I think you can totally see if you watch Florida Project movie that it's the influences there, where he wanted to showcase Florida and all it's into him, even if other people don't see as beautiful, he does. And it's.
What I find is going on weird here is OVO Sound dropped the video with 16,000 subscribers. It's in 4 hours, it's gotten 400,000 views. Great. But the entire internet has already remixed it, reacted to it, top 5 things you missed in the video. It's almost hard to find the actual video with all the people making content around the video.
Yeah, that's the point. I think ironically enough, again, just a God's Plan, how it was a surprise. He didn't expect it to go this big. I think the idea that the level of virality this video has already, where people are reacting to it and everyone's crying to it, I think and having reaction videos to it, I think it's just. It could be another accidentally on purpose video that's just gonna just blow up in its own way.
We watched it before we got on camera here. I would love to be able to click on it and watch a clip right now, but I actually am having a hard time finding it.
The whole thing, reaction video clip.
It's all reactions.
Yeah, so
YouTube's in a really weird state right now. Actually, video channels are having a hard time getting the amount of views they would get. I'm hearing this from tons of creators across the board. But I'm actually seeing it right here in front of me. So I'm feeling a little bad for Drizzy Drake. He might have the most viral video of all time, and people are clamoring on top of him and not letting it break through.
Yeah, but he had the link in his bio, so we'll see how it goes down. But
the old IG bio. He just his restaurant just opened as well.
Yeah, Pick 6. I haven't been there yet, but I think it's it's sushi type place, very sushi buffet-ish. So very LA in Toronto.
You don't have to get me Swish LA. You can just take me there.
I will actually do that because I might have hookups there. So I might count that out there.
God's plan. It was God's plan. Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap that one up here. My name is Michael McCrudden.
I'm Kevin Morris.
And this is Claim to Fame episode
6.
So guys, we're doing this here on McCrudden Entertainment. We might move it to the main channel if you guys really like it, but we need more feedback. We want to hear from you guys, so let us know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in another video.
Wakanda forever.
Oh, do you want to talk about Black Panther?
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, Black Panther. I watched it last night. Amazing. Totally blew my mind. And if I could sum it up in any form, it felt like a very grown version of Lion King. And it'll make sense when you see it, but it just felt really good. And it's a superhero movie, but it's not a superhero movie. It's a black movie, but it's not a black movie. So and anybody can watch this movie and totally feel it, and it's just smart. And I think that it's gonna do crazy numbers.
I thought there was a conspiracy. I tried to get tickets, and they were like, there's none available. And I'm like, I think it's because I'm white. I can't.
There's a count to make you sure.
I gotta go next.
No, but it's. I think anybody I can't wait to see his reaction to it. I think he's gonna come out and just be.
Is it better than The Dark Knight?
I think it's potentially could be Marvel's Dark Knight.
Right.
We're looking at the way the villain's set up. It's a villain that you might not be the villain to you. It might be antagonist, and rather than you can tell his story. It's sympathetic as hell. So to me, it's the same with Heath Ledger in terms of Joker, where you looked at it and we're like, you can see where he's right on certain things. So to me, Black Panther is just amazing and blew my freaking mind.
Oh, I like that. Oh, okay. All right, guys, we got to wrap this one up. We'll see you guys in another video.